Was smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. I'm back with another Dax reaction, and man, Dax. Last time I heard Dax was not too long ago on that Black and White or White and Black Tom McDonald Adam Calhoun song, and Dax absolutely went nuts. So he's back with Oliver Anthony Richmond, north of Richmond, which that song has been it's been the talk for some time now, for like the last month or so, and yeah, it definitely went viral for different reasons. I see that Oliver Anthony though that doesn't want it to be like political and want people to be using it to for their own agenda, right? But with that being said, let's hop into this. Original link will be in the description. I'm excited to see what Dax do. Already it says united we stand, divided we fall. Let's go.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man, and the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend. 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us, it starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Okay, so Dax definitely he spoke his truth on there. I felt a lot of what he was saying, most of what he was saying. As far as like he spoke for the people when he talked about, the pension and working all those years, being too old to enjoy the money. I talk about stuff like that all the time. When I really dive deep, uh there's these people that they discovered, like this untouched tribe on, I think it was like North Sentinel Island off the coast of India, and it said they had 60,000 year lineage on that island alone. I mean, these people were, darker than me, like dark, just dark people uh on that island that they said was the size of Manhattan. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because they're already living on an island that was given to them for free. You know, that Mother Earth provided for free, that the Creator provided for free. Um, they already have that, right? They already have they imagine them getting, let's say we go over there, right? Because I'm not gonna make this like, most people think I'm trying to make it like a black white. No, I'm saying like imagine, because this is how humans have been in history. Imagine me or somebody watching. We just go over there and we like, yo, we want this island. They got so much resources here. Let's take over. Let's take over. Let's learn, use them to learn their language and and their ways and how to really survive and learn the secrets. And then when they're sleeping one night, let's just slaughter and take over. And then eventually, with their descendants, will leave some around and we'll keep that bloodline going and indoctrinate them with whatever we believe in and have them get rid of their old ways while we still use the ways that they taught us, the ancient ways of that island, right? To stay ahead, but we just keep that as a secret. We don't let them know. We keep them indoctrinated. We tell them that their ancestors that we slaughtered were just we're already killing each other, or we're already at war, and maybe they might have had odds, but we probably instigated it some more for our own agenda. Keep up to what I'm going here, because this has happened all over the world in different cultures. And then we build, right? We build buildings, we build, schools, we build all type of stuff, and we have their descendants work. And now, when they want to go to that island that they once had for free, they got to pay. So we make even more money. They got to pay. And now they're working and working and working to get that pension so they can finally enjoy it when they're too old and worn out after all them years of working and working and working. Right? Lost souls just created a robotic society on this island. Welcome to Turtle Island, aka the Americas. That's where we at with it today. That's where we at with it today. Um, that's where we at with it today. That's where we've been at with it for a while, and that's why so many people just aren't happy. Because imagine, having to pay for a vacation, finally get a little vacation, whatever, to go to these islands and these places that you're supposed to have for free. Think about it. Working all this time just to have a little bit of time to enjoy it in old age. On top of the fact that people are consuming so much processed stuff, probably there's a good chance a lot of people ain't gonna live to that old age anyway. I mean, stuff in my day, I feel like is way worse than stuff before. You really not gonna really see like real fruit. I don't think my generation even knows what a real fruit is. I don't think we've ever had a real fruit. Even with the fish, I heard someone talking about how the fish were like they genetically modified. They put a bunch of like genetically modified salmon or something in it. Like there's just so much stuff going on. The air, I just don't even think my generation's really gonna reach. Sad to say. It's sad to say, but I don't think we're gonna live too long. Like I don't. It's just when you look at the quality of everything, the chemtrails, I can go on and on. See, stuff like this, it gets me talking because it's sad. This is stuff that I've known about since I was like 16. I remember when I was getting a ride from this Uber driver back in my hometown. This is probably like 2, 3 years ago. And if you guys, I don't know if you guys, somebody watching this probably heard of IBM. That started in my hometown. It was like real big IBM. He was telling me how his father, back in like, I want to say the 70s or something like that, worked at IBM. He was like an engineer or something. And he said that his father told him that one day we'll have this technology, this box where we'll be able to like talk to people and see people's faces through it. And people thought his father was crazy, right? Now we got phones, FaceTime. He said his father told him, and I remember this day clear because I had a toothache this day, and he was dropping me off at the I had just came into my hometown, and he was dropping me off at the clinic, or the dentist office. But he said, I remember he said that his dad told him, when you watch movies like The Terminator, he said understand that's a documentary. So reason I'm saying this, because when I listen to this song and I hear just an old soul in a new world, living in a new world, like that's eerie. That's that new world is like new world order. That new world, it's eerie, man. It's eerie. I ain't gonna keep talking your heads off, but man, it's like sometimes I sit and I watch like people in Jamaica, people in these different lands, and I'll just watch them like just people just hiking and enjoying the waterfalls. There's this one lady, she had locks like me. She's just like washing it all in the water and just enjoying her day. I just think like, man, sometimes I even walk to the river that I live next to, you know, and I just think like, how beautiful would it be to just have a tribe? I feel like Americans are so like lost because everybody that hometown feeling ain't there no more. Everybody kind of gets up and is chasing something, going here, going here, going here. Where I feel like back in the day, the milkman days, people good in their town. People could buy a house off of Sears. If literally from Sears.com, look it up, they could buy a house and get it shipped, and people in the community would help them build that house. So it's like it's no more. Community isn't strong like that anymore, and I feel like that's why so much people are depressed. It's so to go back to what I was saying about when I look at these rivers and these lakes, or to watch these people hiking, I think, imagine having a village, everybody you love around you. There's an African proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child. Imagine having your people around you, and you're going swimming in the lake for free without the pollution. Just even when you hunting, you got your people with you. You got your tribes, man. You got imagine everybody just together in unity. That type of love. I'm not saying there wouldn't be no cons. It's a con to everything, but I tend to think about that a lot. You know, I do. But I'm gonna wrap this up. I talked your head off. That was Dax, Oliver Anthony, Richmond, north of Richmond. And I actually seen a post. Shout out to Ryan Upchurch. I seen Ryan say he wasn't gonna remix this because pretty much he feel like, to make a long story short, he's already a big artist. He didn't really want to take away Oliver Anthony shine. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it real quick because I don't want to say like, I want to make sure I'm on point with what I'm saying. But Ryan Upchurch definitely posted. He posted just a couple hours ago too when I read this. Because I guess people were hitting him up and they wanted him to remix this, which I think Ryan Upchurch would do. I know Ryan Upchurch would do a phenomenal job on this. So pretty much what he said was, to those of you that requested Richmond, North of Richmond remix, respectfully, I'm going to have to decline as an artist that to me just seems kind of, messed up, right? Even though he used another word, but I'm going to say messed up to Oliver Anthony music. I understand if someone young and upcoming would want to do that 100%. But if you're an artist that a lot of folks listen to, I just don't feel it's right to coattail ride the guy and immediately do a rendition that kind of screws him on getting the original shine and views from the song he put out that is still actively buzzing. If you want to do a rendition, I would say at least pick a song that is 5+ years old, not 5 hours ago. Also, congrats to Oliver for the relatable tune. God bless. So, yeah, everybody has their opinion. It just really depends. It really depends because Oliver Anthony, he could really be appreciating people doing that, speaking their different perspective and bringing in that unity. Because Oliver Anthony doesn't seem like the type of guy that really cares about, really the views and things like that. And you got all these different artists that are big, doing this song. I just feel like it just brings more attention personally to to the original. You know, I feel like it brings more views with more bigger artists doing it. But you know, Upchurch, he's been doing this for a while. So did I have something on this whole time? I had something on my face, man. I was about to say y'all didn't tell me, but y'all obviously can't talk. But with that being said, let me get out of here. Loved it, honestly, and everybody enjoy your day. You know, and if you want more videos like this, hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell. See you soon.